Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down Chair Yoga for Everyone, the slow and short series. I'm Carol. I'm glad you've joined us today. In this series, we'll move our bodies a little more slowly and the classes will be a little shorter. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button. Don't forget it's free and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. In today's practice, we'll explore poses to reset for the new year. We'll reset our body and mind and breathe into the new year, getting ready for all of its possibilities. You only need a chair for today's class, and let's get started. We're going to take a moment to feel both of our feet on the floor. And then I want you to feel your sits bones on the chair. We're going to connect to our breath and just breathe normally, feeling your natural inhalation and exhalation. Now, if it's okay for you, you're going to either close your eyes or just simply soften, meaning looking down at your lap. Let's just breathe a couple more inhalations and exhalations. Go ahead and bring your hands to your heart and set your intentions for today's practice. Bring your hands back down to your thighs and look up. And we're going to do shoulder shrugs. We'll take our shoulders, shrug them up into our ears, then just let them fall. Let's do that again. Shrug those shoulders up into the ears, let them fall. One more time. And release. Excellent. Let's let our right ear fall towards our right shoulder. Just feeling a little stretch there in that neck. Do you feel it? All right, let's bring our head up and let's just go to the other side. Just a little neck stretch, and up we go. Next, we will move into a cat pose and a cow pose. So the first thing we're going to do is lift up through the chest, okay? So your sternum lifts up. Now when that happens, do you feel your belly engage? You should feel those abdominal muscles begin to engage. Let's take our arms, we're going to open wide, take your thumbs to the back wall. So it's an openness through the chest. Do you feel that? That's a cow pose, a version of cow pose. Next, we're going to move into cat pose. We'll bring our hands around, put your hands on your thighs, tuck your chin, look at your lap. And that's a cat pose. Let's come back to cow again. And then we're going to move into cat, rounding your spine, tucking your chin, looking down at your lap. We're going to do that one final time. Open up into cow. Inhale here if you want to add the breath. And exhale into cat. One more breath. And then up we go. Very, very good. Let's grab a sip of water. Let's come to a standing position. to the right side of our chair. You'll be facing the seat of your chair. The leg that's next to the back of the chair, so your left leg, you want to put that foot right sort of under the chair so that when you bend your knee, you can feel the chair on your knee or on your shin. Hold on, and with your other leg, you're going to step back. Bend your front knee. You feel it? Bring your weight back. So I want you to feel like you're standing down the back leg. So your weight is back. Pull your belly in. Lengthen through your tailbone. Bring your hands to heart. Let's inhale here. And on an exhale, we're going to take our hands to the ceiling. Shoulders are down. Belly is tight. Inhale, and on an exhale, starting with your right hand, you're going to windmill around till you're facing me in a warrior two. Now go ahead and grab your chair. Bring your hands down, grab your chair, and I want you to look at where this knee is. It needs to be tracking right at your second toe. So it's not folded in. That's way a lot of pressure on the knee. You want that knee open, right? So you should be feeling the inner thigh stretching here. Okay, are we ready? We're going to let go of the chair. We're going to bring our arms back to that warrior two. Squeeze the muscles against the bones in your arms. Activate that upper body. Looking over these front fingertips, we're going to reverse our warrior. Flip your palm up first, then bring that hand up towards the ceiling. The other hand is coming back to your leg for support, and then you reverse your warrior. And if you can look up, that's great. If you don't want to look up, look out. It's okay. Coming back to our warrior two, grab the chair and step out of it. Okay? Did you feel okay with that? Let's go to the other side. So we're facing our seat of our chair. The leg that's next to the back of the chair is going to go, the foot is underneath it so that when you bend the knee, you can touch it, okay? Does that make sense? You see kind of what's happening there? Okay, hold that chair. This other leg is going to step back. Bring your hips forward, bend your front knee. See how that feels. Now, we're going to bring our hands to heart. If you want to keep holding onto the chair, that's okay. But if you feel like it's all right, you're going to bring both hands to heart. We're going to take a deep breath in, and on an exhale, we're going to extend those arms up to the ceiling. Shoulders are down, belly is tight. Now we're going to move to our warrior two. So starting with your left hand, you're going to windmill around so that you're facing me in a beautiful warrior two. We're going to reverse our warrior. So we'll flip this front palm up. We're going to lengthen it up towards the ceiling. The other hand is coming back to that leg for support. Reversing our warrior pose. back to warrior two. Grab the chair and step out of it, okay? Can we add one more thing? Just one more? Let's go to the other side. We're facing our chair. Footsteps under. Remember, the one that's next to the back of the chair. It's really important. Step back. Hips are forward. Bend your front knee. If it feels okay, bring your hands to heart. Remember, belly tight. Hands to the ceiling. We're going to move to our warrior two. Flip your front palm up. Reverse your warrior. Back to warrior two. Now, this left hand is just going to come down to the chair into your side angle pose. How does that feel? You feel a good stretch right here? Do you want even more stretch? You don't have to, but if you want to, you can bring that arm over for an extended side angle pose. Let's bring that arm back around. Now, to get out of it, we're going to push through this front leg, push down into that foot, lift yourself up, squeeze the muscles against the bones in your arms, and release. Ooh, how did that feel? Okay, we got to do the other side. Here we go. So I'm facing the seat of my chair. Now remember, it's the leg next to the back of the chair. That's the foot that's going to go right under so that when you bend the knee, you can touch the chair. Take a step back. Belly tight. Weight is back. Remember, bend that front knee. Bring your hands to heart. Only if you want. You can hold the chair if you prefer. It's okay. Are we ready? Let's extend those arms to the ceiling. There's our beautiful warrior one pose. Now we're going to windmill around into that warrior two. Checking in. How does that feel? Everything okay? Let's reverse our warrior up and back. We've done this one. We know what we're doing. Back to that warrior two. Now, that right hand is just going to fall down towards the chair and it's going to sit right in the seat of that chair for some support. This arm extends out. Remember, you can always be up on that fist if it bothers your wrist to be flat. It's okay. Do you want a little more? Bring that arm over. I don't know about you, but I really feel my side stretch. Let's bring that arm back up. Okay, are we ready? Is your belly tight? We're going to press through that front heel and come back up to that warrior two. There's a strength move. Good job. One more breath and release. Ooh. You okay? Let's come to seated. And grab a sip of water. We're going to do some elbow circles. Place your fingertips on your shoulders. Inhale and send those elbows up and forward. See if you can bring them together so that they kiss each other. Now we're going to take those elbows up towards the ceiling. So you should feel a nice stretch, right? You feel that? Yeah. All right, now bring your elbows back behind. It's like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. And then you're going to let your elbows fall to the floor. So this is just like feeling the weight of the elbows onto the tops of those shoulders. Do you feel that? Let's nod our head yes. Shake our head no. And nod our head yes. All right, let's go ahead and release that. Just take a moment. And then we're going to reverse it. Okay? All right, here we go. Let's place those hands right on those elbows. Now we're going to bring them back. Let's squeeze those shoulder blades behind you. And take them up towards the ceiling. Then you're going to bring them forward and try to touch them together. Don't worry if the elbows don't touch. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Just give that a go, right? And then let those elbows fall down. You're holding on to the shoulders. Let's nod our head yes. And shake our head no. And nod our head yes. Can we do that one more time in each direction? Let's do it. Up we go. Touch them together. Elbows to the ceiling. Bring them out to the side. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Down they go. And reverse it. Squeeze the shoulder blades behind. Up they go to the ceiling. Forward. Touch. And down. Let's do one more nod. Head nod yes. And head shake no. And release. How'd that feel? Right? Kind of good there on the shoulders. Okay, so now we'll do staff pose. And this looks like a very, very simple pose, and it is simple, but you can make as much out of it as you want. So as we sit, we call this grounding our sits bones to the chair. So we did this at the beginning too. So feeling your weight equally weighted on the chair. Place your hands under your arms and lift up through the chest. The crown of the head is towards the ceiling. So your belly is tight, you're lifting up. Now, you're going to let go with your hands. Try to maintain that lifted sensation. Place your hands on the chair, maintaining that extended lift. Do you feel that? One more breath and release. Ooh, how'd that feel? Can we do that again? I like it. Let's do it again. All right, so grounding our sits bones. Let's place those hands under our arms. Lift, belly tight, crown of the head to the ceiling. Let's place those fingertips on the chair, maintaining that lifted sternum, working it, and release. See what I mean? You can get as much out of that particular pose as you want, or you can just kind of hang out. Either is doable, but preferable to maintain that lifted sternum. So now we're going to do a little bit of a twist here. So it's super gentle. It should be okay on your back. We're just going to take our hand and we're going to place it on the opposite knee. The other hand is going to come back to our chair, and we're going to lengthen nice and long through the spine. Pull that shoulder back turn and look. One more breath, and we're going to face forward. We'll do that on the other side, and then we're going to repeat it, okay? So this hand is going to come to the outside of that opposite knee. Other hand is back by the chair, on the seat of the chair, if that, extending through the spine. Bring this shoulder back, then turn and look over that shoulder. One more breath and release. You can keep doing that version if you wish. If you want a little bit more, I'm going to cross my leg over. So my left leg is on top of my right. My left hand is going to come to the outside of that leg. The other hand is back on the chair behind me. Lengthen through the spine. Now, I'm going to pull my shoulder back and I'm going to turn and look, but at the same time, I'm going to press against this leg. So I've got a little more of a stretch as I twist. Let's release. Undo your legs, and then we're going to cross the other way. This hand is on the outside of that knee. Other hand is back on the chair behind you. Lengthen through the spine. Pull that shoulder back. Turn and look. And if you want to press gently with your hand against the leg, you might feel a little more twist, only if it feels okay for you. And release. Let's go ahead and undo our legs. Sit back in your chair. You can lean back if you wish. Place your hands on your thighs. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Close your eyes or soften your eyes and breathe.
Wonderful time and place. It's good to focus most of your attention on where you are. And where you are is in this moment, doing whatever you're doing. Sure, you can take the past and the future into consideration. Just be sure not to cheat yourself out of living the present moment you're in. There's great value in this moment because you can actually make a difference in how it unfolds. You can take action and create results. See the colors, feel the textures, listen to the music of life as it plays around you. Realize what a privilege it is to have this moment, this very moment you are in. Here now is your power, your awareness. Here now are all kinds of possibilities and the opportunity to access them, to make something of them. Live the beauty and potential of this moment now while you have it. Discover on countless levels what a wonderful time and place it is to be.
Let's take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Go ahead and open your eyes. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Drop your chin towards your chest. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. And drop your chin towards your chest. Go ahead and look to the front of the room. Bring your hands to your heart. honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. Give me a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I will see you next time.